Hey everyone, it's Jay with What's Going On. Happy Friday. Well, let's dive right into it, right? I know I took a little week off, Easter and all that stuff. And so we're back in business. What's up? So today's topic, I think I might do like a little series of this. We'll see how that goes. Is what are we teaching the next generation? Okay. So we were taught certain ways, and that's how we are now. And what are we teaching the generation behind us or two steps behind us? Like, what are we doing? So, the first thing I want to talk about is about time. So, growing up, um time was always a thing. If you're like me and you took ROTC, you're taught to, hey, if you show up, if you're supposed to be there at 5 o'clock and you show up at 5 o'clock, you're late. So you're supposed to show up 5-10 minutes before. But some of us have special times. I know my growing up, my family, time was a bit different. We were late. But my mom, she made sure she was on time to work, though. I will give her that. Kudos to mommy. Rest in peace. She was always on time for work. But all the other functions, we weren't that great with time. We have what you call what, CPT time? Yeah, we were straight up on that. And then if you add island time to that, ooh. So what are we teaching the next generation? Give me some feedback on that. How many people have experienced that growing up? Maybe not CPT time, but maybe some other time. What was your time frame for growing up? Was it if you're 5 o'clock, you're late, or if you're 5-10 minutes ahead of that 5 o'clock that you're supposed to be there, you are on time? Or was, hey, we're supposed to be there at 5, we're gonna show up at 6 and we're good, we're on time, or we're gonna show up at 5:30 and we're just, yes, that's our time frame. In every culture and every with everybody, it's different. So I just know that growing up, they stressed out in school and everything else, time management, be on time. Yeah, that was a struggle for me growing up. Yeah, I was late. I was a late individual. I'm still working on that. At least I'm like few minutes late. I've gotten way better, I will say that. I kind of want to be that. I want to still kind of instill that in my kids, especially my husband. He is very on time, so if he's ever late, it's because of me. Just saying. But he's on time. Not like that. Hey, you're supposed to be there at 5. Show up at 5. No, he's there early. But I want that to be taught to my kids. I want them to, they're the next generation, like a couple of generation, like probably one or two generation behind us. And I want them to be on time. I want that tradition to still keep going. Um, but I don't see a lot of emphasis on that. When I was working in the school district, trying to teach a lot of the kids that, they had no sense of that. It seems like no one was teaching that to them. You had a few, but I could tell that it seems like the generation, I could be wrong. Hey, it's my opinion. Remember, my opinion. That's why you're supposed to give me your feedback and let me know what you think. But I'm just noticing that there is no sense of urgency of time. It's just like, oh, you gotta be there at 5. Okay, um, Johnny, it's 5 to 5. Why are you still in the house? Oh, okay. No, you shouldn't be just getting ready. You should have been already out the door. So, I just remember that with school. Like, we were our alarm clock. If our alarm clock wasn't working, or if we even have one, you had to make sure your butt was there to the bus on time and make sure you didn't miss it, because you're going to have some consequences when you get back home. That's how I kind of grew up. So I had to make sure at least I made it to the bus. If I was sprinting, I was a good runner, because I had to run to that bus. I had to run to that bus to make sure I was on time and didn't miss it, because I didn't want to feel the wrath if I ever had to call my parents and say I missed the bus. Yeah, that was not happening. So, and I want my kids, which are the next generation, the generation after that, to still have that sense of time. What's your feedback? Do you think it even matters? Do you think it's something we should still kind of instill in them? I'm thinking yes, because they still got to get a job. They're getting a job from people in our generation who were taught that. But some people, even in our generation, kind of drift away from that. You know, some of the things we learned growing up, we kind of want to dismiss it because we didn't like it. So we, you know, we're kind of laxed about it, or we don't even care about it. So, you know, what do you guys think? Um, is that something we should kind of be still stickler to, or what? You know, give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try to do some more about the next generation, some of the topics that has to deal with how we were taught if we're going to be teaching them. So give me some feedback. Type it up, share, like, comment. I love to hear other people's thoughts. And if you tell me some topic you actually want to talk about, I will talk about it. As long as it's appropriate, you know. Hey, God fearing moment here. I gotta be appropriate. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this blessed Friday. You know, God has given us the opportunity to see. Thank you, Lord. So I want to end that note on, hey, wherever you're supposed to be, get there on time. You guys have a good weekend. See you next week.